So we are en route to the Point Pleasant off-road overland show, whatever it is. It's 3 hours away in this old girl. Let's get after it. I was looking on Facebook and I found this event called the 24 Hours of Appalachia. And through that, ended up finding about this off-road and overland vehicle show in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Well, let's see. I've got a 50-year-old car, a 50-year-old man, no heat, and a 3-hour drive. Yeah, we're going. So here's our first order of business. So in the past, there have been lights mounted to the back and they've left holes on both sides. And at 55 miles an hour, it feels like the air conditioner's on. So what we're gonna do is, I got some high-tech insulation that we're gonna cover those holes with and try to heat up the cabin just a little bit better. I truly and fully believe that anyone who gets a driver's license should have to drive a vehicle like this with manual stick, no power steering, and brakes that really suck. Because once you do, you'll be a little more courteous on the highway. Guaranteed. In the roof, it's still under construction, and it would be hard to even have a conversation at this point. So just want you guys check it out. You can see I'm doing about 100 kilometers per hour, which is about 55 with these tires on. Keeping up with traffic, which is kind of nice. Point Pleasant, West Virginia is better known as the home of the Mothman. So back in 1966, there was a series of sightings of this moth-like creature with glowing red eyes, said to be 7 foot tall with a 10-foot wingspan that was terrorizing the countryside. The creature was seen on top of the, I can't remember the name of the bridge, but he was on top of the bridge that later collapsed. And some folks believe that he was trying to warn people, and others believe that he was the cause of the catastrophe. So there's some tradition and some folklore, and all around, the whole town is just geared toward the whole myth of the Mothman. We made it Point Pleasant, West Virginia, and we're here with all of the Jeeps in the lineup. We've got all of Main Street taken care of. You can see the Land Rover made it down with no problems whatsoever. And this place is humming. There's all kinds of vehicles out here. I can't wait to check them out. There are some really cool things going on down in this place. You guys got to check it out. So we earned our new sticker, Main Street Off-Road. Where else can you say that you went four-wheeling on Main Street? We're gonna put it on here now. Let me clean the truck first. There we go. Here it is, official. We've now officially been four-wheeling on Main Street in Point Pleasant in front of the Mothman effigy. How cool does that get? This is Main Street, downtown Point Pleasant, and they've turned it into a veritable obstacle course. You got a little rock ledge here, you got some whoop-de-doos, you got some off-camber stuff. Just went through in the Land Rover. It was a pretty cool little run. I mean, especially for being in the middle of downtown. And if you look Up across the street here, you can see they've got the Mothman effigy, which is kind of what the town's known for. I'm gonna do some recording and get a couple of these Jeeps coming down through here because it was really a good experience. And what a cool way to celebrate an off-road celebration. Thought it was low range only. Here we go. There we go. Give us gas!
Probably.
If you're in the market, we've got a Harley Davidson styled CJ7. It's a 78. Actually, I'm sorry, CJ5. You can see by the door, it's a CJ5. Really well done. Looks like to be original body. It's all steel. Frame looks nice on it. I see a brand new gas tank under there. I see brand new paint everywhere. From the looks of the exhaust system, I'd say we probably get a 308 under the hood, or maybe a 350. Who knows? Maybe they switched it over to a Chevy power. But let me get you a shot here of the window sticker. There's the number to call in case you got an extra 30 grand blowing a hole in your pocket. Not this guy, but nice Jeep nonetheless. Yeah. That's cool. Welcome to the world of Jeep glamping.
Definitely.
What a cool event. I'm glad we found this online. This is just a neat place to come down. I must say I've got my favorites picked out here, but there are some really cool Jeeps. Now, a lot of them out of my price range because I wouldn't put that much money into an off-road vehicle that I'm gonna get to go take out and beat the crap out of, but nonetheless, what a really neat way to see some of the cool stuff that's out there. I'm here with Ashton, who's the owner of Blue Jacket Off-Road at their Jeep tours down in Southern West Virginia.
Southern West Virginia, yeah.
And how's that work? Do people bring their own Jeep, or do you provide them?
So we do it both ways. So we do guided tours where we take folks out in our Jeeps. They're about 6-7 hour tours scattered across Southern West Virginia. Or if folks have their own Jeep, their own Bronco, their own 4x4 vehicles, they can hire us for the day, and we do palleted tours, and we'll take them out on the trails. Teach them how to off-road, all of those fun things.
So you actually teach people how to off-road.
Yeah, we'll actually show you how to go out and off-road.
I gotcha. And then the technical ability. How technical are these trails?
Yeah, so we have everything from just, it's a nice scenic dirt road. Like you get a little bit of mud puddles here and there, all the way to full on technical where we're flowing through ditches. We're doing some wenching out, big water crossings, those type of things. So a little bit of everything with our trails.
I gotcha. So my motto every time I'm out with my truck, I need the sticker that says, "Don't do anything stupid. You got to drive this home." So how technical does it get? I mean, do you have to worry about breaking something, an axle, or?
If you are doing our more challenging trails, there's always a potential for something happening just because it's part of off-roading. Yeah. So there's always that potential for it to happen, but I would say it's probably unlikely with the trails that we do. I would say they're not more than like a level 3 or 4 that we go out. So you're not really having to get out there and have the potential that you really are going to break something.
Gotcha. And I'm going to get a picture of your sign for my YouTube channel. What's the best way to get a hold of you if folks want to come down and do some four-wheeling?
Yeah, for sure. So we've got our website, which is bluejacketoffroad.com.
Okay.
They also can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok as well.
Excellent. Anything else you want to
add? No, that's it. That's all I got. It was nice to meet you. What was your name?
Brad.
Brad, nice to meet you.
Tell you what, I'm kind of partial to these Gladiators. I don't know why. I just think that short little truck bed looks cocky. I don't know. It's not a true Jeep anymore, but I tell you what, I'm digging it. Ever since I've watched an episode where they converted a regular Jeep into a regular cab truck. I think it was Ian, I can't remember his last name, but I've always dug those trucks from then on. But there are some cool Jeeps down this whole row. You got some side-by-sides across the way. That's kind of like cheating. I see a couple of 4Runners. Overall though, this community is about getting out and having a good time, and that's what I'm about. This is what 73 Trips Around the Sun is all about. Check out this one coming through. Just gonna get a glimpse of it here. He's definitely set up with rock crawler suspension. Definitely got some money in suspension, and from the sounds of it, there's something under the hood. That is awesome, man.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me about it. What do you got under the hood?
Sober up.
ILS. I should have known. I knew it sounded beefy. Well, it looks like you're set up for crazy trails.
Yeah.
I brought the old school Land Rover up there. I couldn't go where you go, but definitely, this is definitely badass. I'm Brad, by the way.
Thank you. I'm Adam.
Nice to meet you.
Yep.
Love the rig. Love the rig.
I'm here with Michelle Reiser, who is the executive director of the
Wheeling for Hope.
Wheeling for Hope. And what they're doing down here is, did you guys sponsor the event?
Did we what?
Did you sponsor this event?
No, we didn't. We're actually a vendor.
Okay.
We were invited to come and be here and set up. So what we do is we promote events like this. We attend events like this that have to do with getting out in this beautiful state of West Virginia. What better state to do it? To go four-wheeling, attend events like this one here at Point Pleasant, your 24-hour, off-road challenges with back roads. All of these events as a catalyst to promote better mental health and prevent suicide. What better way to do it? Like I said, in a beautiful state, you can do it by yourself, or you can get out and be amongst people, and the camaraderie and everything always breaks depression. A little bit of sun coming out today always makes everybody feel better. Checking out these awesome rigs makes everybody feel better. So it's just a beautiful way to combine the two. Suicide is the second leading cause of death in the state of West Virginia, and unfortunately, that range it targets 10 years old to 34. So you're talking about, and it affects everyone. It affects nursing home and the elderly and even younger than 10. But that's your main category there, and that's all of us. When you look around, we are, right now the ones that are at risk for that.
And you're striking right at my heartstrings, because our whole channel is devoted to getting people out and about, doing stuff. They're learning that there's more to life than just sitting on the couch and watching the propaganda on TV all the time. So this is awesome. I really appreciate what you're doing. I love that you guys are here spreading the word. This is a great event. I love it.
It is. It's wonderful. And all events are. And, you sit at home or you sit in your house all day and you don't come out. This doesn't cost anything. Mm-hmm. Just to come out and see people and see the vehicles and look around. But man, the mood changer from just sitting in a house by yourself and your mind just rolls and rolls and rolls. So these events are, even go fishing by yourself. You don't want crowds and you don't want to be around people. You're in, by God, West Virginia. You're in the most beautiful state that you can take a car scenic ride. You can go fishing. You can go hiking. You can take your dog for a walk. It's that connection with nature and that connection with just being outside in the pressure and the sun that's going to improve your mental health. And if you are struggling, or if you do need assistance, call 1-800-SUICIDE Lights-Out, including the Veterans Line, 988. You can text, you can call 24/7. It's anonymous. It's for any age group, which I think the text is great for the children because they don't verbalize their emotions very well, but they can text the heck out of something.
Yes.
And call 988. They will listen, they will talk to you, and they will give you resources, as little or as much of information that you want. Sometimes you just need somebody else to talk to. You feel like family and friends have heard enough of, I don't feel well, or I'm tired, or I don't want to. Call and tell them. They're going to listen to you, and they're going to help you. So 988 is a very, very important. Come to our event in Weston, Jackson Hill, June 28th. We've got huge motorsports events. Bring the kids' Power Wheels. We have a kids' Power Wheels Jeep show, antique cars, motorcycles.
Okay.
It's not going to cost you anything to attend. And then we have the big children's carnival going on, and we're going to have some guided Jeep tour and Jeep rides there too. And you know what? If you don't have a Jeep and you want to get out and you need out of the house, ride with one of us. We have empty seats. We would love for you to come out and be able to enjoy and do something that you can't do normally. We would happily take you for free Jeep rides. So,
And I would have to say caution with that, because she went in after me and she caught air on the front tires on the obstacle course. So I'm going to stay in my vehicle. You have a website they can reach on?
I do. It's www.wheelingforhope.com.
All right. And you are like the essence of what people need to be. I need a hug.
Thank you. Oh, and that hug has to be at least 10 seconds or it don't count. That's scientifically proven.
Scientifically proven.
You have to hug for over 10 seconds to improve your mental health.
Oh,
So get out there and hug somebody too.
You're awesome. I love it.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you.
We appreciate you spreading the word.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I was born in late '69. I grew up in the land of white-tailed pine. Where the road is far.
Service outside, but I got at least enough cash to get your thing.
Oh, this finger for me.
We are in the Mothman Museum in the gift shop checking out t-shirts, because you can't visit Point Pleasant, home of the Mothman, without buying a Mothman t-shirt. There's rules here. What do you think, Tam?
I found a sweatshirt.
She loves being on camera. Loves it. Let's try it again.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the Point Pleasant Trading Company, and they've got some really cool merchandise in here. Just got my picture taken with Bigfoot back here. Found myself a Bigfoot coffee mug, and of course you can't go anywhere without your Bigfoot bottle opener. So even though we're in the land of the Mothman, we still have a lot of Bigfoot stuff. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of cool little stuff just to look at in the shop. So we're just gonna take our time, check it all out, and if you're in town, you gotta stop by. This place is just really neat. Do it.
That thing soft.
I said do it.
He knocked his hat off.
If you're coming down to the Point Pleasant Trading Company, you've got to try the Mothman root beer. And my wife's over here right now with one fresh off the tap. She's busy, I can't even ask her. How was it?
Good.
You gotta try it when you're down here. So there's a local tradition down here where you pat the butt of the Mothman statue. In fact, they call it Pat the Shiny Hiney. I don't quite get it, but it's a thing.
All right. This is just a little bit awkward.
As this trip comes to an end, please take the time to subscribe, comment, hit that like button, and get ready for the next video.